Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on another team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Golden Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to pass, it's Goodman. He's got it along the sidelines, foot inbounds, and it's a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on second down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll try the run. And the Mountaineers get enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Knocked down for the tackle. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Goodman. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And the Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Trying play action. Buys a little time. They get to him as he throws. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, App State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. Throws to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Handoff from the gun. Stumbled to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He's got it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Golden Bears will snap it on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Goodman. Trying to get to him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Coming after him. Pocket starts to collapse. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, App State. And the pummeling has started.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air, it's Goodman. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because
Makes the grab on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. They go to the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They give it to him again. Bulls his way forward. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Got it set up on the outside. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And that is not what he had in mind as he steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Oh, look out! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Got a big lead in the fourth. Take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score App State 49, Cal 7.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First and 10. He's going to pass. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming. Looking for a man. It's Goodman. Feeling some heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a third and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. For it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snap it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their...